Hey dude, man, you know how I've been trying to get on to Sam, man. I've been sending him messages all week and doesn't get back to me. I sent 1,000 emails one day, not one reply. But I got a plan. I got this idea, man. I'm just waiting for my delivery to turn up and then I got it covered. Oh, hang on, that could be it. That could be it. What's happening? You're not playing the part. Yeah, I got it, man. This is it. This is it, man. You wait until you see what I got. He is gonna love me, man. I am gonna be his best friend. You know how he's got a cat? Well, now I got one. He loves cats. He's actually got 4, I think. But he has one exactly the same as this. So I'm going to tell him, I've got your cat, and unless you be my friend, you don't get your cat back. What do you think about that? There you go.
Good idea, great plan.
Yeah, so now I've got his cat, man. I got it made. He's going to get back to me. He's going to think I'm the best guy in the world because I have his cat, and the only way he's going to get to me is to get his cat back.
Might stop you there. That looks like a dog.
Oh, what happened? How come I got a dog? I ordered a cat, man. Cat in a box. What'd they send me a dog for? Ah, man. Every great plan falls apart. Hey guys, we're back in the chicken coop gym, and today we're going to be making some weights. You've already seen a weight up there where we started. So today we're going to do 3 different size weights. We're going to do your small one, weighs about 7.5 kilogram. That'll be just over 16 pound, I imagine. This one here is 22 kilos, so it's going to be close to 48 pounds. This one here, that weighs just under 30 kilos, so that's going to be 65 pounds maybe. So this is kindergarten stuff, guys. This really is simple. If you've got kids, they're going to help you because it's going to be that easy to do. So we get these sheets of plastic. These you can pick up really cheaply because they use them for selling houses. At the moment we've got elections on, so they use these pieces of plastic and they put the election people on there, and then at the end of that they throw them out. So you can get these for free if you look hard enough. If not, you can buy them at the hardware store. So the first thing we've got to do is we've got to get our paver, and if you have a look, they're cut in half. These ones are full pavers, so you've got to cut a paver in half. Very easy to do. Even I can do it. Probably not a suggestion you get your 5-year-old kid to do it, but they could watch. Safety glasses, of course, like I've got on. And you got to hit it hard. You do this, you'll be there all week. One hit, really hard. Like that. Oh, by the way, the reason I did that is because that's exactly halfway. You don't have to measure it. You don't have to use a tape measure. This is called a bolster if you go to buy one. This is called a hammer. A hard hit. Pretty simple. Even I can do it. Then you've got to work out the size of your bar, guys. Here's some stuff I prepared earlier. I actually have 2 different size bars here today, so depending on which bar I'm using would be which center I'm using. An Olympic bar like this one down here, you can see that would be perfect for the Olympic bar. That one's going to be too big that I made before, but on the Olympic bar that would be the one you're going to use. On our bed frame bar, you've got to use a bigger one because it's got to go over this. So you can see down at the hardware store or your local plumber, wherever you can find them, just find the right one that fits what you're doing. So that's obviously in the center of what you're doing. What I'm trying to do is show you how to make your own weights, your own way, as cheap as you can. If you've got a neighbour who's throwing away pavers because they want to put down some concrete, or they want to put down some pebbles, or they want to do something like that, there's free pavers for you. So that's what you do there. Now we need to cut this outside rim that goes around your weights. All it is really is decorative. If you have a look on this yellow one, you can see it really clearly. It's just decorative. And obviously it's just a paver thick. So you get your pen. Now because I've actually made one before, I know I'm going to need 2 strips. One strip isn't enough. So kindergarten stuff again. You just cut it with a pair of scissors. Really guys, this is so simple. So before we go any further, I'll show you how to join them together. I'm sure you could work that out for yourself, but liquid nails, don't use the white PVA glue that we were using last time, it won't stick. You just put a screw in the end, guys, like that. That just stops it dripping everywhere. As you can see, it's all dripping everywhere. Stick those two together. Actually, I'll end up with writing on the outside if I do that. So stick it that way. Tape. So even your kids can do this. You can do it as a family. Way better than playing PlayStation. They get out in the sun, get a tan. Greg Doucette won't make fun of them because they're white, or pale should I say. So that's our outside rim made. Now we've already cut our pavers, so we know where they're going to go. Put the cut side to the inside. Cut side to the inside. Yep, we're going to mark our hole that we've got to cut. Now I don't know how good you are with a pair of scissors, but I can't cut a round hole in that. I tried. I have to use a Stanley knife. But you know, if you've got kids, don't let them pick up the knife. They'll end up like me. That's where my cameraman says, yeah, I've worked with him a dozen times and he's always cut himself.
You got the scars to prove it.
Yeah, man, that's right. There you go, look at that. Amazing, right?
Bingo.
So, obviously with any weight, you'd like the centre to be stuck. So, we'll just go around the outside with the glue. And you can see that neatness is everything in this job. It's going to be hidden. That's the inside of your weight. So that's just a wood screw I put in there. Just stops it all dripping, as you can see. Drips out everywhere. Okay, most of the time you'd have to leave probably 2 days for that to dry. The next thing is you need your rim. And then you just work out where you want to join it. I reckon I'll join it about there. Hopefully my wife doesn't see this because these are good scissors. Like I said, you know, your kids could do this. I don't even know why I'm bothering showing you. Just want to get my face on TV. Right. So you get your tape again. And you tape the center. Just in case somebody wants to know, it's masking tape. Get your glue again. You glue this end. Like that. You glue the inside one exactly the same. Tape the inside, the outsides together. So seriously guys, this is just so easy and so messy. When you're done, you just cut the outside tape off because the inside one will be totally hidden. You just cut the outside tape off and tear it off. So that fits around there beautifully. You can see your weight already starting to come together. Get your glue back out again. And you want to glue the inside. Oh yeah, cameraman's got to work fast now. That's why he gets the big bucks. What do you mean I'm not paying you?
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
it.
well,
One day.
Yeah, one day.
One day.
Yeah,
But
one day.
Please, guys, like, subscribe,
Yeah,
comment.
yeah.
So maybe one day I might get paid.
Or just one comment saying, man, that cameraman, he's cool. You don't get to see his ugly face like I do. Okay, so that's simple. That's simple. So then we have the other one that I prepared earlier. So you can see this. So you're going to cut that off. When it dries, 2 days. If you get fast drying glue, if you're really in a hurry to make these things, you can get this stuff that dries in 24 hours. I can't afford that. Not with paying him and everything else. So I have to use the really slow, cheap stuff. So then we're at a lot firmer.
Sturdy.
Sturdy. It's sturdy. Next job is we're going to use mortar.
That's mortar.
Okay, it's going to get dusty. Don't breathe the dust in. Put yourself a mask on. Be safety conscious like I am. And yeah, do this small bits at a time. Don't try to do it one go. It just makes it harder. Takes longer. And water, you need sparingly to put the water in because it doesn't take much. That's probably half a cup. Obviously you've got your safety gloves on, gardening gloves. Rubber gloves are the best because it doesn't dry your hands out. So you want to try to get it to about toothpaste.
Turn the butter.
There you go. The first time ever I've looked like an expert on this channel. I actually got that perfect. So that's mixed. So, it's not hours and hours. That's mixed. And you just pour it into the cake mix. Have your oven set for 180 first, guys. So this not only adds weight, it makes them stronger. Mortar sticks to the bricks, that's what its job. When you see a brick wall, what's holding the bricks together is mortar. Wow, how professional do I look? I actually got the right amount, the right thickness.
Surprise.
Look at that. This is the bit your kids would love doing. Mud pies. So we're going to pour that into our other remaining gaps. And saying that didn't go in the gap. Yeah, they don't pay me to pour. Like seriously, you know, this is easy, it's fun, whole family can do it.
Yeah, what would be the final cost on something like this if you found it for free and just had to pay for mortar?
Mortar, bag of mortar is $8 in Australia, which would be American, what's theirs? $4. So if you try to glue your top on now, man, you're sillier than I am. So what? So if you're doing your next one up, it's exactly the same. If you get free pavers, but you have to buy your mortar, then this gap's going to cost you money. So get yourself a paver. And your bolster and hammer. Now I reckon half a paver will fit in there pretty cool. That saves you on mortar. It's going to be just as strong, probably stronger, but if you're getting pavers for free and you're paying for mortar, then use as little mortar as you possibly can. So that's just an idea. So what we're going to do now is we're going to finish this one off.
Who ordered the New York slice?
Yeah, the New York slice. I call it the wagon wheel. Now, if you want to make it flat, then you get your glue.
What if you like the brick look? Would you just leave it, or would you put a casing on every time you?
If you really like the brick look, you could actually take the casing off completely and have the brick look on both sides with just the center. Personally, I think I like the look of a proper weight.
Could spray paint these.
And also for me, because this is outdoors, these are completely waterproof. If the water did get into the inside, there's nothing there to rust or warp or anything. That's just the same stuff you build an outside fence out of. So it's just bricks and mortar, you know.
Customized paint job. Paint them black.
Well, I purposely, see, this is really good. So we've run out. So just to save yourself money again, you've got glue in there, so don't throw that out. Get yourself a new one. Knife.
Ah, she blows.
You can see that I'm actually putting it on the bricks because the bricks are higher than the mortar. It's sunk down a little bit. If you put it down on the mortar, it's just not going to stick to the top. coat around there, and that's it. Now, it just so happens that I brought a brand new one for you guys. Personally, I don't like these ones. That's the cheapest one you can buy. In Australia it's $3, which is $1.50 American. You go down to Walmart, it's probably 50 cents. I don't personally like them, but it's what you can buy. So, because you guys want to be real special, I got black silicone, roof and gutter, black silicone, and a knife. See, black. This is the one you'll buy if you want to buy the cheapest one, or one sort of like it. And go around your edge. I like to make it thicker than the standard one. See, thank you, because you're really tough. When that's all dried off, you can just trim it up with your Stanley knife. Trim the edges off, trim the centre up, and it's all good. Going to take a while till that gets sticky. Okay, so then you go, oh, that reminds me, got to do something. My doctor was watching that first video and he said, oh man, cut me off a piece of that leg, will you? And I said, what do you want that for? I have no idea. Why would you want some of this? How much you reckon?
Pretty good.
That'll be pretty good?
Yeah.
Sorry guys, I only just remembered. Now, where's my pen? Where's my pen? There. That's for my doctor.
Stool sample.
For my doctor.
Yeah. Doctor requesting a stool sample. Well,
That's what he wants, that's what he gets.
yeah, that's it. Don't question the doctors.
Yeah. So with these guys, you can be as fussy as you like. I've got a friend, really good friend. We'll call her Miss W. And she's an artist. And you know, with anything, gym, there's people who are at the absolute top of their game, a pro bodybuilder, or there's us who are at the very bottom of the game, just starting. But you know, the passion can be still the same. Now she's an absolute great artist, top of the top. She makes a living out of it. She trains other people how to be artists. And she's the type of person who can drive past a dead tree in a otherwise empty field, and she'll sit there and put her easel in front of it just at the right spot, with the sun just at the right spot, and then she'll put her stool, like I'm sitting on one, just in the right spot, moves it around till it's absolutely perfect. Then she'll put her paints on her little paint card. She gets a brush and she'll just sit there and she'll wait and she'll wait a minute, 10 minutes, hour. She'll come back the next day if she has to, and she won't even put a brush onto the thing. And she's waiting for everything to come perfect. The sun to be in just the right spot, the clouds to be perfect, the amount of light to be perfect. And then she'll paint a dead tree in an empty field, and she'll hang it on her gallery wall, and people will come in and they'll stand in front of that for hours on end looking at it, saying, you know, I just really associate with that tree. You know, I feel dead inside, you know, but the tree looks like it has life even though it's dead. Or they'll associate with the empty field, they feel empty. And they'll just stand there for hours, and then somebody will pay an enormous amount of money, ridiculous amount of money, for a dead tree in a field, because to them that means something. So you've got to be like my friend, Miss W, we'll call her. She'll probably tip a glass of water over my head for saying that, but we'll call her Miss W. And you've got to be that artist who is above everybody else, does something really, really special. And if that's just building your own weights in your own backyard because you don't want to go to the gym because you feel too fat, people will make fun of you, then do it in your backyard. There's nobody there to make fun of you, but you've got to be the best of the best. So until next time, guys, lift weights, live life.
Signing out. Oh, yeah. Well, is that a blooper?
Blooper. Once he sees that I have his cat here, man, he's going to give me so much money, isn't he? Right? You're his lovely cat, and he's going to miss you a lot.
Sure will.
That's probably when you should have said, man, you know that's a dog, don't you?
Oh, you know that's a dog, don't you?
Yeah, let's do that again.
Yeah. Oh, man.
Yeah, that's what I said. Oh, put it on the bench. You can't see on the floor. Nobody's got a neck to bend when it's on video.